Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball.
You already know.
You already know. You got your favorite host, Erwin and Andrade. We got three topics lined up for you guys. We know you guys are gonna love it. Let's get right to it. So, All-Star Game, All-Star Weekend is upon us.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner during Valentine's Day weekend. And one thing I know I do love for sure is basketball and food. So let's get to it. So Eastern Conference and Western Conference, they have selected their pool of starters and reserves. We're actually going to start with the Eastern Conference. Andrade, what is your opinion regarding the selections for the Eastern Conference on their All Stars?
All right, for the East, I fuck with it. I fuck with all the starters and the reserves. We got Trae Young, Kemba Walker, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Pascal Siakam, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, shout out to the Heat, Ben Simmons, Chris Middleton, Kyle Lowry, Domantas Sabonis, and Jason Tatum. All names that I think we could both agree that we fuck with.
Yeah.
Like those are players that show out, show up. I know there's a little controversy with the whole Trae Young thing, but to be honest, he's a special player. Like he really is. He is living up to that whole Steph Curry comparison. So I'm not really hating on that. Low key, I would have switched Trae Young with Jimmy Butler to start and have Jimmy as shooting guard. But that whole position thing that they have it set up for the All-Stars is a little limiting, and I do think that would be something I wish they kind of ended with for starting next year, because especially the way that the game is played now, very positionless. So that they could do away. And because Trae Young, it's his first All-Star experience. He could be good off the bench, to be honest. And especially with the record that he has compared to Butler's in the Eastern Conference, that says a lot. And then a big thing that I've noticed for this All-Star for the East and the West is I feel like this year, especially the fact that it's 2020, so it's the start of a new decade, is going to go down as an All-Star year where we got to see a lot of the new rising stars for the future of the NBA, because we got Trae Young, Bam Adebayo, Pascal Siakam, Domantas Sabonis, and Jason Tatum all with their first All-Star appearance for the East. And that's a lot of first-time appearances for 3, 6, 11 players.
Yeah.
So that's almost half of it. And I like it. We're gonna see a great game. I don't really feel like anyone's gonna be complaining. It's gonna be really cool to see how it all turns out once they draft their teams, like LeBron and Giannis, how they did last year too. And as a Heat fan, I'm happy to see Butler and Adebayo getting their All-Star appearances there, showing up with representing the Heat, South Beach. And fun fact, I'm sure you saw this on Twitter, Bam Adebayo is the first Heat player that got drafted by the Heat to appear in an All-Star game since Dwayne Wade.
That's good.
Right? That's pretty crazy.
That's really good.
And I'm just kind of looking forward to see all of them show out. I would say out of the East, the people I look forward to playing the most would be Trae and Kemba, because they're just going to show up. Kyrie's not there, so they're going to do what I would want to see Kyrie do. Giannis, I think, is going to put on a show. Siakam, I don't know. I feel like because it's his first time and he's a champion now and he's starting to get some real recognition, I think he's going to show up. You know what I mean? And same with Bam Bam. And then, those are the people I look for. And maybe Domantas, because he's not... Sabonis isn't really known in terms of mainstream popularity. You know what I mean? So I think he'll start putting people on their feet. And maybe even Jason Tatum show people hey guys, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about the Eastern Conference All-Stars?
I agree with it for the most part. A couple tweaks I would put is actually I'll put Jimmy Butler as a starter. The guy, deserves it. In my opinion, and one thing that I really don't like, that really sticks out, it's kind of like a splinter in my brain.
What grinds your gears?
It's just really bothering me is how the hell is Bradley Beal not an All-Star?
That really bothers you?
Come on, man. How the hell is he not an All-Star?
All right, out of who would you take out to put Beal in?
Man, I'll probably take out either Ben Simmons or Kyle Lowry.
All right, you know what, man? I would take out Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
because
Ben Simmons is overhyped as fuck, man. I'm excuse my damn French, man.
I don't know if I feel that level,
no,
but I do think
man,
he is. I do think he's
look,
overrated. I agree with you on that.
Look, he's a nice player, man, but the man can't shoot.
Yeah.
I'm like.
And in terms of expectations that we've been having from him, he's been disappointing in terms of compared to expectations.
I'm like, no, but the man cannot shoot. I'm like, okay,
and
look, they could be
maybe
saying
he could. He doesn't.
Oh, I don't.
That's the crazy part.
I don't know why, man. If it's like how can I put
you're
it?
right, man. I would take up Ben Simmons.
I'm gonna put it this way, man. If it's a celebration every time he attempts a three and that guy's a point guard, that's a red flag. But look, man, there's not a.
It is kind of sad that he is put as a guard and not as a forward for like his position. Like,
exactly. I mean, but hey, the guy's still fairly young. The guy is deadly when he goes into the lane. And the guy's a good player.
True.
But no, man, come on, Bradley Beal, that guy was smoking. Come on, and I'd rather have Bradley Beal. If you're trying to win that game, per se, and with the new Kobe rules that they're putting, to honor Kobe Bryant, I'd rather put.
Man, that's a whole other topic, man.
I'd rather put Bradley Beal over Ben Simmons or Kyle Lowry, but preferably over Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I was definitely over Kyle Lowry too.
But regarding what you were saying, I'm actually looking very forward towards Trae Young. I know Kobe Bryant has had a profound influence.
Yeah, that's true.
On Trae Young.
And he said Gianna Bryant said he was her favorite player too.
Exactly, and I think Trae Young is just he's gonna show us another level to him that normally we're not gonna be able to see.
True.
Based on the team that he's playing with right now, which the Hawks. Right now they're a rebuilding squad, and right now with the national spotlight, not only with what's going on with Trae Young. I mean, not only what's going on with Kobe Bryant, there's going to be I guess a coming out party. Not only for the first timers, but I think, the one that I got to keep an eye on the most is going to be Trae Young.
And also, I'll say that he'll also go into this All-Star game with like a little chip on his shoulder because he's the one that's getting the most criticism for getting picked because his team has such a terrible record and it's bringing up a lot of topics and questions for like all these sports shows to talk about.
Okay, but I mean, there's nothing to pick about. Okay, look, it's a horrible team, but the guy has been balling out.
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the day,
I saw Charles and Shaq go at it over it. Like
it's like
what's an all-star?
It's like you pick the best players. It's not there's only so much he can do by himself.
Yeah, and he finesses, bro. He finesses the way he plays.
It's
nice.
It's like there's only so much one man can do.
True.
You get me? Without the right support. It's like you saw with the Lakers last year, when it was just pretty much LeBron by himself. He goes down for a couple games, and the Lakers, they're a lottery team.
Yeah.
You feel me? But yeah, I am looking towards that. Another a minor snub that I would say is Brogdon from the Indiana Pacers. He's been playing fairly well.
Yeah.
With Oladipo gone, but for the most part, I do agree with it.